My name is Antonio Kayun, BB191100756. In this video, we from Group 10 will present the work of our group, which is rural housing project, especially in the Pitas area. I will continue with introduction of our work. Housing is an important national problem that involves many social, economic, and political matters. There are many related problems regarding housing that make the study on it important, and effort to address them both by the private and government should be made a paramount agenda. The rapid development in the Pitas area has caused many residents from other areas to migrate to the Pitas area. To overcome the problem of population density in the Pitas area, especially in the Kampung Kabatasan Laut area, the government has made a rural housing development project in the village. This project is not only focused on overcome the problem of dumping of residents in the area, but this project also aims to provide a place from residents who do not have a permanent place in the area. Apart from that, the housing development project in this area is also aimed at upgrading the living standard of the community in this area.
For step 2, identify and compile the project consequences for the society. In the pursuit of national progress and improving the living standard of the people, economic activities and development projects of a country are inevitable. However, human beings often ignore the environmental problems that arise as a result of the implementation of economic activities and development projects. The negative effects resulting from the process of development and modernization in a hurry are increasingly urgent, and this results in the effect of environmental pollution. There are a few consequences of this project for the society. First, the air quality of the population will be polluted. Air pollution is pollution that occurs due to smoke blowing in the air that give various negative effects to humans due to irresponsible behavior by themselves. It can cause heart problems and cause various diseases to humans. Vehicle smoke emitted into the air has the high content of carbon dioxide causing health problems. Humans are forced to inhale air that contains a toxic substance and cause the substances to enter the lungs and affect them. As it is common knowledge that there will definitely be dust floating in the air as a result of the construction project. As we know, every construction site will damage the air quality of the place. For example, smoke formation and lorries coming in and out of the construction site will be spread. It is likely that residents will cough because of the smoke. Visible dust in the air is a result of the delivery of sand and the release of dust from construction material. This is unavoidable because every construction must affect that air pollution to be placed. But at most construction sites, every foreign labor will wash the rock deposit just to reduce the accumulated dust. Second, construction was dumped everywhere. Garbage in and along the drain will definitely be around the construction site. This area needs to be cleaned so that it does not involve in the construction project. They have taken measures including the construction of development waste disposal area, and the distribution of liquid waste has been implemented. In addition, management has made changes to the sewerage of construction waste, but measures are not being taken on an ongoing basis. Authorities only implemented this method in a few months when the project started. After that, they dumped in the rubbish into the drainage system. Within a month, the government came to collect this waste so that it could be sent to a landfill in another area. Last but not least, noise pollution from construction site. As we now work on construction site and factory production processes, this is because the construction project will produce noises. The noises come from the sound of machinery and light machines such as drilling machine produce loud and noisy sound. The machine used in a factory is high power mixed with the noise of cooling machinery give the problem of noise pollution. This is because loud and resounding sound have exceeded the limit set of human hearing, which is 80 decibels. The impact of loud noise emanating from the construction site will interfere with the comfort. The development carried out the construction site emit the noise of vehicle and machines, which affect the tranquility of the emotion of the surrounding resident.
My name is Berlisa Sinusun. Now we move to the step number 3, which is present the project benefit and cost. A cost-benefit analysis is the process of examining the predicted or estimated costs and benefit associated with a project decision in terms of financial sense. From the table, it was the summary of costs and benefit over the project period. We can see the cost over the project is 1.4 million ringgit Malaysia and the benefit over the project is 4.355 million ringgit Malaysia. Next, when the operational cost of the project being implemented during the period year 0 to year 5 by 20% discount, total cash outflows of the project will be 994.43 million ringgit Malaysia. While when the cash inflow during the project period and the benefits realized after the project by interest of 20% is applied on the estimated of each item until year 10, total cash inflow of project will be 1123.486 million ringgit Malaysia. Hence, net present value can be calculated by total present value benefit minus total present value cost, and the answer is positive, which is 129.056 million ringgit Malaysia. Therefore, from this project it should be accepted because net present value is greater than 0. That's all from me. We move to the next presenter.
I'm Nurfariza Izzati. I will continue step 4, which is uncertainties. The first uncertainty is unpredictable weather. The rural housing project is one of the most sensitive to poor weather conditions. Rain, for example, makes it difficult for construction projects by reducing productivity and even causing work to be halted. Second uncertainty is unknown site condition. Latent physical condition observed at a site that differs considerably from a reasonable anticipated situation is known as an unknown site condition. These physical factors include obvious elements like dirt, stone, and concrete, as well as less tangible elements like raw material and equipment availability and cost. Third, construction phase with inadequate risk and lack of structure. Inadequate risk management is present during the construction phase. Project managers frequently put safeguards in place to protect against long-term risk. To avoid any of these potential concerns, leave some wiggle space in timetables and invest in programs like safety training. In construction phase, there is also a lack of structure. It's tough to get things done efficiently if do not have clear goals. It will affect the construction process of project.
For the step 5, discuss the distributional impacts. In a project like this, there are bound to be some parties who benefit and others who suffer from it. The winners from this project are the locals in the area of Kampung Kabatasan, Laut Pitas. With the availability of housing development, people in this area can live a better life. As the population grows, the housing project will be able to meet the demand for those who need a home, especially those who already have a family. Moreover, It also helps people who are looking for a place to live, such as those who have recently moved to the neighborhood or those who have relocated for work reasons. The other winners are the investors. They can invest in ventures using money to establish a business or assets such as real estate, with the hopes of reselling it at a greater price later. Making an investment in this housing project will pay off for them by making money and earning profit. On the other hand, the environment and nature will suffer due to this development. Forests have to be explored and it will have an impact on the ecosystem as well as the habitat of the wildlife. Animals will lose their home, which could lead to extinction. Furthermore, construction debris might pollute the environment. For example, waste from iron, cement, and other construction materials is kept and maintained in one area that may leave a harmful impact on the environment and people who live nearby. For example, the construction waste becomes a breeding site for Aedes. Ways to compensate for the loser. Firstly, the responsible party can replant trees in areas that have been explored, particularly open areas that may not be used. Secondly, clearing the construction waste without leaving any residue throughout the project area.
Lastly is conclusion. The rural housing development project not only benefit the indigenous community in the Pitas area, but this housing development project also benefit the residents who migrate to the area. The problem of the problem of housing in Johnston is overcome with the rural housing development project that has been implemented by the Malaysia government. Overall, the rural housing development project in Kampung Kebatasan Laut, Pitas, has greatly helped and alleviate the burden of the underprivileged population in rural area. The government effort have had a positive economic, political, social, and education impact on the community. With the availability of housing, the welfare of community can be taken care of and can be managed by the government at all times.